Hi everybody, Angie here from iHeart Yoga. Today I want to show you a really simple wall sequence. I love this sequence. I use it a lot in my classes, and you can also use it when you're at home. So find a space, a wall space in your home that's big enough. We will let our legs go wide, so you do need enough space to do that. If you want props, it's not necessary, but I like to sometimes use a block or a bolster. I will show you those. So grab those if you have them. If not, again, it's okay. We're just gonna do some simple stretches. Really good for the hip flexor muscles, stretching out your hamstrings, and bonus, if you have low back pain, this is really good for that too. Okay, so find a space, and the best way to come up, to bring your legs up on the wall, is to scoot up to the wall like this. You wanna get as close as you possibly can, and then you're going to come down and turn, get those legs up, and then you kind of gotta shimmy your way up to the wall. Okay, and we'll start with our legs straight up. Now, options. You could slide a block underneath you. Some people do not like this, so if you're like, nope, that does not feel good, please do not do it. But it is an option to have this here. Again, this is good for the low back. It's also good for your low back to not have a prop, okay? So don't worry about it. Or you could do a bolster. I like to do the bolster. It just, to me, it feels like I can go into the stretches a little bit deeper. But again, you don't have to have a prop here, okay? So we start here. I like to hold each stretch that we do on the wall for at least a couple minutes. Feel free to extend it even longer. I have spent 30 minutes up against a wall before, just stretching, moving around. So you can adjust it as you want to. But we'll start here, making sure your arms are relaxed. And then while we're here, we can work on our breathing too. So if you want a hand on your belly, so you feel it expand as you inhale, you can. Stay here for a couple more breaths. If you want to stay here longer, feel free to pause the video and stay as long as you'd like. This is really good if you have tight hamstrings, okay, in the back of your legs. And again, for the low back. And then we'll let our legs go wide, okay? So making a V on the wall as wide as you can comfortably go. What I like about having the bolster here is I can kind of move around, rocking my hips side to side. Sometimes I like to bring one leg down further and then go to the other side. Or you can just stay here and hold this stretch, okay? So we're stretching those hamstrings, the back of your legs, and then we're opening up the hips. You should feel the stretch, inner thighs, and then deep within your hips, getting those hip flexor muscles. And just hold here and breathe. Really being mindful of your breathing, because the deeper the breaths you take are, the easier it is to hold these stretches. You're using your breath to go deeper, and just kind of teaching your body to relax into these stretches. And now we'll slowly bend our knees, bring the soles of your feet together, coming into butterfly. You have the option here to push your knees towards the wall. If you want to go a little bit deeper, it's up to you. And then again, remembering to breathe. And then for our last stretch, we will keep our knees bent. I'm going to slide my bolster out because I prefer to do this stretch without the bolster underneath me. Okay, so knees bent, feet flat. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Now, depending on how deep you want to go, you can always straighten that left leg a little bit, okay, or keep it bent. And then you can always push against that right knee. So you should feel this possibly in your hamstrings if they're tight. This is a piriformis stretch. Piriformis is that muscle deep in your butt. So you should feel this all the way in your butt. Again, try and go deeper if you want to. And we'll hold here. This is a great stretch for runners. Or if you sit a lot, this is also a good stretch. If you walk a lot. Let's go ahead and switch. Bring that right foot to the wall. Left ankle over your right thigh. And this side's a little bit tighter for me, so again, I'm going to straighten that right leg a little bit. And then we'll release that leg, stretching both legs up the wall, shake it out. And then if you wanted to, you could actually do, let me get up here. that sequence again, or do it one time each stretch and just hold it longer. Totally up to you. Again, great for the hips, low back, and the hamstrings.